locked, but I think he jiggled it open because he like really needed to piss and didn't care that I was taking a shower. And he saw me doing this, and he panicked so much he just left the door open.
Yeah. No, that guy went and
then he went and talked shit about me to everybody.
Oh, no, but I can guarantee.
Like, guess what I just saw?
I can guarantee he hates black people so much he went and like bought a chicken and like rubbed the blood on the door and shit. He did like his mom's folklore to stop him from protect him from getting sexually assaulted by a gay man.
Yeah.
The only time I got walked on once in college, and it was literally somebody walked in to tell me Osama bin Laden had died, and I was jacking off.
Are you serious?
I swear to God, I was like in my fucking bed, like cranking my shit. Like I was like, okay, it's like 7, it's like whatever time, nobody's home, and I always laid a blanket over me just to be safe because they didn't have like locks on the door. And my friend Pat just literally like burst in the door, and you just see me. I put my knees up so it would just cover the outline of my penis.
Yeah.
So it's just clearly, I'm not just laying in bed with my knees up in the air with a blanket over it. And he goes, "We killed Osama bin Laden, by the way." And then he just walked out, and I was like, "Okay."
Man.
You had a really interesting summer where you read Infinite Jest. You jacked off all the time and you ran 12 miles a day.
Yeah.
And then you'd eat like 1 meal a day. It was like Taco Bueno. Taco Bueno.
No, I would literally, it was a period of my life, never looked better, by the way. I would run.
You looked really good in those photos back then.
Yeah. I was dying. I was thinking about jumping out of windows at the time. But I would run 9 miles a day. I would drink half of a frozen pizza. I smoke a pack of cigarettes.
Wait, you eat half a frozen pizza.
You said drink.
Oh, yeah, I blended it up.
You blend up a frozen pizza.
I had so little respect for myself, I didn't think I deserved to eat food anymore. No, I would eat half a frozen pizza, then I would drink like 10 beers, and that was my fucking diet every day. And I looked amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could lose weight with beers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I should start again.
I never got caught jacking off, really.
I never officially got caught. That was my only one.
And I would test it. I remember one time I was at my grandma's place, and I was watching the Lakers.
You think? Well, I have a healthy sex.
You sound really gay right now.
But I think if I, through some like mishap, like I got, guys go to like death row, but they didn't do anything wrong, and like they're completely innocent.
Sure.
If something like that happened to me, where I was like, this is the story of a hurricane, that was me.
Yeah.
I think obviously I'd be someone's bitch in prison, like pretty much immediately. I think I'd
defense against honesty.
a knife and stabbed kids in the. This is the public.
Okay, so no, I don't know. So apparently, Ben and I were driving back from Best Buy, and I saw some comment online on one of our podcasts or whatever. They were like something about like the Taylor Swift stabbings, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Hey Ben, did something happen as I'm driving?" Ben looked it up. And what has it been like
seven kids were stabbed, one died, and it was at I think England.
It was in Liverpool.
Yeah. They were dancing to Taylor Swift. It was like a Taylor Swift thing.
It was like a school.
It wasn't a concert. They were just dancing.
It wasn't
to
a concert.
Swift.
You go to a school to like learn Taylor Swift
pop
music,
like pop dancing or whatever.
It doesn't really matter. It was just a dance class for kids. They were dancing to Taylor Swift songs.
Children were stabbed by another one of these
beautiful minority.
These refugees.
Yeah.
These minorities in England.
Yeah.
The ones out here are fine.
And a guy that's a part of the most retarded fucking religion with the worst text and culture to fucking back it up. Ran in there with a knife and stabbed kids in the name of
I think
God
there's a lot
whatever.
of beautiful things in the Quran, so relax.
Yeah, come on.
But like,
apparently, apparently there's like apparently you're supposed to wash your privates 5 times a day.
Well, that's because you're
in
raping
Islam.
so much.
Very good, Jace.
You have to get rid of that DNA. Am I right, folks?
Very good, Jace.
yeah, actually, you know what? When I saw that story,
Yeah.
as we were driving home, I go, "Fuck Palestine." No, I don't know.
Sorry, the top 28 terrorist organizations in the world are all the Islamic faith. So, there's look, I'm not a statistics guy, and I know the whatever. I don't know. I don't want to become a reactionary guy that like, and I also don't want to become a dipshit that gets upset about stuff.
I think about.
I mean, Jesus Christ, enough.
I think it was 7-8 months ago. Didn't want to.
And here in this liberal bubble we live in, we're supposed to pretend it's like a beautiful, awesome thing that they, fucking have mats and.
Well, 9/11 happened, and then we were like, you get to host the Daily Show, Muhammad.
Yeah. And Ben,
sorry for being so upset about that.
To be fair, the religion is very prejudiced against women, and we do like that.
I don't like women, and I understand. But if
the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Exactly.
If you think about it.
But at the same time, I don't think women would have crashed into the World Trade Center. I don't think
they wouldn't even have found it, ladies and gentlemen. They would have got lost.
But wasn't it like 6-7 months ago? Didn't this happen in Ireland too?
In Australia.
Didn't a refugee stab a bunch of kindergartners?
Yeah, no, it happens. Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, this is not good. And when I was there, no one tried to stab me, and they were lovely people. And none of this represents all of them, obviously, as with anybody. But,
I've told you, I've heard that in England, like a lot of people are like, dude, like not even like to be fuck these people. Like it's much worse than it is in America. Like they move there. And they like double down on like even like guys from their Muslim countries are like, dude, this guy like went insane. They just double down on like their Muslim shit.
Yeah, I hear it's a little more nuanced out there. When I was there in London, a lot of locals. When I would tell them where I was, which was a predominantly Muslim neighborhood, I would say where I'm staying, and they go, oh boy. And these are like wannabe liberal Londoners or whatever, but I would be like, oh, interesting. There's a definite like
I think even the liberals out there are kind of starting to get like, yeah, but let's get them out a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. I don't you can't these borders.
Yeah, I don't.
There's borders.
I don't know.
The people cross the border.
Yeah,
now they're in, and you never know what they're up to.
You got Donald Trump over here and Kamala the clown over there.
You got fucking Kamala. I am Kamala. I'm Kamala Harris. And I just Tribe Called Quest. I used to love Tribe Called Quest.
But you gotta get serious. You go, but I sucked Montel Williams' dick. You gotta end laughing real quick. Go serious.
So is it officially her?
What?
She got all the
that's
delegates,
the nominee?
right? She's the nominee, I think.
I think so. I kind of honestly stopped fucking paying attention. Once
know.
Joe Biden died and got replaced by Tara, I stopped paying attention.
Yeah, I don't. She gives a shit.
Yeah.
He's got to get these. Gotta get these Muslims out of England. No.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a Muslim guy, and see that's
was
the
it
thing.
not a Muslim guy?
I don't. It said his parents were from Rwanda.
Oh,
and
that'd be terrible.
So it's an illegal immigrant thing. I think. See, this is what I'm saying. I don't want to become a reactionary guy,
Rwanda.
but I saw Twitter accounts. I think tweeting that he was.
I heard it was
Rwandans?
Billy Elliot. He was tap dancing all through Liverpool.
Put knives on his shoes and started stabbing people.
Yeah. Well, Rwandans
are they Muslim? I thought they were Christian.
I don't know. This is why I can't even form opinions about things because I don't even know. I have no.
I gotta be. I gotta say, if you have to like go to the library to figure out your racist talking point, like that's you kind of wasted.
Maybe
your life
it was just a guy that didn't practice good old fashioned Christianity. Bub.
Yeah, return to Christianity.
Maybe the guy wasn't just a fucking American that like has like ideals and like instead of a knife he takes a gun.
Mm-hmm. That's what happens when they take prayer out of schools. I'll tell you.
Yeah. No, it's all fucked up. Everything's bad, and these next 3 months are going to be an utter hell in our country.
Yeah, and you just slowly watch people get sucked into the fucking black hole of getting really obsessed with politics.
What do you look at, Ben? Play it.
Well, I'm trying to figure out, but they're bad at identifying who does it and stuff. So I'm like, because it's like, I don't know, man. I like America when there's a shooting. They tell us the name of the guy and everything.
Oh, they
shows a picture.
They rush that out like the Pony Express.
Yeah.
They're like, that's the first thing we got to get out there.
And I'm not going to just trust like Tim Pool type accounts and tell me what's actually going on because I don't want to be a reactionary retard who just I don't want to jump automatically to like Islam stuff just because it is a stabbing in England.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
that is all
I'm
they're allowed. That is all they're allowed to do.
Yeah. Because they're a weak country, they can't do shootings because they're weak.
They only have stabbings.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, did you guys see that video of that guy?
What?
in his Uber.
No.
3 guys in the Uber in London.
Yeah.
And this
was it the fake taxi?
Yeah, it was the fake taxi.
They all got fucked.
This retarded Uber driver, just like, you know, kind of like seemingly not retarded, but like, you know, maybe a little slow.
Okay.
Like Indian guy or whatever, drops them off, and they all go, all right, bro, thanks, bro, you know. And they get out, and the guy sitting in the middle seat gets out, and then it turns out to be like a hit on his life. All these guys run up to him and like try stabbing him to death.
Jesus.
He jumps back in the Uber, closes the doors, but the windows are open, and these guys are just trying to stab him to death through the windows. And he's like, drive, bro, drive. And the driver's just like, oh no, this is bad. Oh no! He's like, oh, he keeps thinking about his windows. He's like, this car's all I have.
It's all stinked up.
This car's all I have. And this guy's literally fighting off 2 different people like a fucking like action movie. They're trying to stab him in the neck. They're stabbing him in the arm. It's fucked up.
Jesus.
Finally, this retarded driver steps on it a little bit and gets off. And the guy's like, I'll pay you. Fuck, go. And he's like checking his arms. He's just bleeding from his arms. It's fucked up. Crazy video. Crazy
Jesus.
footage.
And then he gets a little far away, and then the immigrant driver just turns around and stabs him.
He kills him. Yeah.
He goes, I don't want to do this, but I'm an immigrant in London, so I have to. Sorry. Yeah. No, that's the crazy thing.
The problem is I found one account that is reporting that pretty big, and then people under it are saying it's misinformation, and then the other ones are saying that. And then Andrew Tate's tweeting about it, and people under them saying he's spreading.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
You'll never really know. It's a post-truth society.
They said, like Channel 3 over there says 17-year-old Ali Shakati from Banks has been arrested in connection with the Southport stabbings and is currently in police custody. He was an MI6 watch list and known to Liverpool Mental Health Services.
What was his name?
And then the readers added
Scrabble
context
bag,
under here that he
hummus.
was an asylum seeker who arrived in the UK by boat last year. Then on X, they added a thing saying this is untrue. The police have confirmed suspect was born in Cardiff, Wales, and therefore cannot be an asylum seeker. So I have no idea, man. I got no idea. But that's why you can't just read one Twitter account and then,